Welcome back to Programming Pandas. Today we are going to learn more examples on loop, for loop as well as while loop. So let's start with a program. That program will give the output, that is, you will have to read the number and the digit of the numbers you have to extract one by one using modulus operator, and after that we will get the sum of the digits. And let's see, I have already written the program. I will explain it now. So the first line, you have seen number is a variable we are taking and we are getting a number from the keyboard, and we have initialized a variable with 0 so that can be used as a variable to store the sum of the digits. So in the example here you can see 1 plus 2 plus 3, the number we are taking the example of 123, and the output will be 123 is the input and output will be 1 plus 2 plus 3, and it should give the value 6. So in this case number, it may be any number. It's not necessary that you have to take only 123. It may be any number, but it should be a digital that is integer. Now we are going to use while loop. While number, that means this implies it is equivalent to the statement while number is not equal to 0. So this loop will be continued only when it will be true, that is the number not equal to 0, because we in the next 3 steps, third step you can see inside the while loop, number is int of number divided by 10. That means each time after extracting one value, one digit, that is, and after that the number will be changed. So while number, that means when while number is not equal to 0. So for to enter into this loop, this number should not be a negative number or 0. It should be a positive integer. You can mention here, you can change here, enter instead of number we can give enter an integer. So it will be clear, readability will be increased and it will be more clear for the user who will enter the value. And digit equal to number modulus of 10, that will give the remainder of the number. Suppose if we take the same example 123, so number will be equal to 123 modulus 10. So digit will get the value, the last digit, that is 3, because while dividing the 123 by 10, the remainder will be 3. So digit will get the value 3 first time, and sum will be equal to, as it is initialized with 0, sum will be equal to 0 plus 3. So what is the new value of sum? Sum will be now 3, and number will be integer number 10. Integer of number divided by 10, that is being given to explicitly convert it to integer type, because you may get if you do not mention this int, do not give the int, in that case 123 divided by 10 will give decimal number. So to discard these decimal things, restrict it to be integer. So after that the number will be, in this case 123, this time number will be 12 only, quotient will be 12. So that quotient will become 12 in case of 123. So while 12, that means while number is not equal to 0, that condition is true because 12 is not equal to 0. So this time digit will be equal to 12 divided by 10. So in that case it will be 2, the remainder will be 2. Initially it was 0, after that after adding the value with the remainder 3, it becomes, sum becomes 3. Now sum will become 3 plus 2, that is 5. And the number is 12. 12 divided by 10 will give the integer value 1. Still 1 is not equal to 0. This condition is, while condition is true. So again it will enter here. This time it will be 1 modulus 10. So it will give the remainder as 1. So it was, sum was 5, 5 plus 1, digit will be 1. So 5 plus 1, it will be 6. Sum gets the value 6, and number will be equal to 1 divided by 10. So this time it will be, quotient will be 0. So while coming back to the while statement, it will get number will be equal to 0. So it will stop here. That means condition false. That means it won't enter in the while loop, and it will come out to the next statement. The control will come out to the next statement of this loop. and at that point print statement is there. So sum of the digit of the number whatever the number is being given, that will be displayed here is equal to the sum. So in this case, if we consider 120 as the number, that will give the sum as 6. Now let's save it and run it. Enter an integer. I am giving 4, 5, 6. So what should be the output? It should be 15. So let's see whether it comes or not. Yes, it is coming. The sum of the digit of the number is equal to 15. But here see, sum of the digit of the number 0 it is coming, but it should be 456. So something is wrong with the program that we have given. So sum equal to 0 while number digit, the sum of the number is equal to 0. Why it is coming number? Because the last number becomes 0. So that is why if we have to keep the original value in another number so that we cannot lose it, and this time we will change this number to n. Let's see, now it should run. So again I am giving another number 567, so it should be 18. This time it is coming 567. So intentionally I gave that number, and so that you can clearly understand why it is coming 0. That means the last number NO was 0, that's why it was coming 0. So to get the original number, we always have to put the number inside in another variable. So for this program it is over. So this time I am going to show you how to print the reverse of a number. Other things are same. While number is greater than equal to 1, it may be the 1 also. Digit number divided by 10, same thing. If you take the 123 as the example, 3 will be there. Next time it is 3 into 0 plus digit. So 0 into 10, 0 plus digit 3 is equal to 3. Number will be floor division. So it will be 12, 123, 12 will be there, 12 is greater than equal to 1. Number will be 2 this time. So 30 into 10, 30 plus 2, 32. Again it will be 1. After that 1 will be the remainder. So 32 into 10 is equal to 320 plus 1, 321. So that is the way to write a program using while statement. Today we have learned properly 2 programs using while statement. In my next video I will come with more programs with for loop, with range. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.